Every country is known for its language and its cultural beliefs. Swaziland is one of the countries known for having a strong belief of its cultural heritage. It is worth mentioning that the language of Swaziland seems to be fading, or rather losing its value amongst a number of our fellow Swazi citizens. Therefore, the government of Swaziland took it upon its mandate to see, or rather to make sure, the language is taken into another level, especially in schools. Speaking to the chairperson of the newly appointed Siswati Language Board, whom indeed mentioned that the board will put all the effort needed to take the Siswati language into an advanced stage.
The board will soon be meeting. We haven't met as yet. And on our agenda, we will have a number of items to consider, including a review of what has already happened, and indeed we will also try to consult our stakeholders and plot the way forward. You have also asked about what is happening in our schools. It's true that in our schools we have got 2 official languages, which is allowed by the Constitution. And indeed, historically, we've always had English and Siswati. English had an advantage in that even at independence, it was already an international language. And the vocabulary was much broader than our Siswati. Action started much later in Siswati when we started developing teaching materials, textbooks, and the like. And we have started, and I think the road is still there. We will try to do as much as possible to support all the initiatives that have already been made in terms of developing and strengthening what has happened, and indeed strengthening the language.
Mkhonta says once they start their duties, the board with all stakeholders will eventually do the unthinkable in pursuing the Siswati language into serious consideration of each and every Swazi citizen. He went on to say, as a board, they will come up with aims and objectives to better the Siswati language and, of course, increase its value, especially in schools. Speaking for Swazi TV News, I'm Sihle Lamini and Zodo Lamini in Babane.